All right guys, today I'm just gonna show you how the Boss Keg works. So when you unbox it, you get yourself the keg. Okay, now this is a dual wheel stainless steel, double insulated. All right, so basically that is your main part, that's the main body, that's what holds all the liquid, obviously. Now it's got this nice little cap on top, so we take the cap off, all right, and that allows us to insert what we call the head and the spear. So you connect the spear into the bottom of the head, like that. It's quite simple. You also get this mat, so we're going to use this drip mat as well. We put that to the front, like that. So insert, I've put some water in here to show you how this works. So the spear goes in, making sure you don't cross thread it. You slowly turn that into there like that. So turn it till it does up tight. Nice and firm there. All right, now on top is the gauge. So this gauge here and this on the back, if you have a look on the back here, this is our pressure release valve. So once it's pressurized and you want to release it, you pull the pressure off. This is our dial on the side here, okay, to apply more pressure. So that's our valve. So at the moment, I've got it turned all the way off. That is all the way on, okay? So off. There is no pressure into the cylinder at the moment. Now I can choose which heads. 2 heads come with it. This one here is our beer head, okay? So basically that's like a pull tab, like you see at the pub. If you want to insert that head, you just place it on the front there. Make sure it's vertical, up and down. Tighten it up, give it a little adjustment if it's not, and then nip it up like that. Finger tight's fine. And that's how your head works. You pull the lever to pull the water out, and you pull it back, water stops, okay, or liquid. Let's take this one off for a second. I'm gonna show you this head as well. This is the party head. This one we call the party tap. Place that on like that. Okay, when it does come, the hoses you just push on. So obviously it doesn't come with this in it. So what you do is you just push the hoses into there. It's a silicone hose, food grade silicone. You push it in. Now you don't need any clamps on these hoses. They will not pop off, trust me. In fact, they take a bit getting off. So place them on like that. When you want to wash and clean it, it is easier to disassemble by doing that. All right, let's show you how to charge the system. There's 2 ways you can charge the system. On this side here, this is where the gas comes in. Now the gas is a CO2, all right? So CO2, which is completely harmless. Now this is not designed to put bubbles into a liquid. This is just designed to charge the system to force the liquid out to make it easier to operate, right? So that's we can either use this one here, the small CO2 canister. There is enough in here when you place it on here, as long as you don't expel the gas or lose the gas, to take every piece of liquid out of this bottle, okay? You can use that. Now, if you can't find one of those at the homebrew center or places like that, you can chase up one. We can use this part of the kit, okay? And this is the soda stream adapter. Now these things are a dime a dozen. You pick them up at Woolworths and Coles and all those places. And basically it's designed to adapt the soda stream bottle so you can use the CO2 from here instead of the little canister. It fits into the same place. So we're going to use this one first. So we place that in like this. So just twist it in. All right. Now this is all done finger tight. You don't have to worry about getting your shifter out or a spanner out. You can actually just do it up finger tight. Nip it up like that with your fingers. That's a nice firm fit, right? With this turned all the way off, I then place the cylinder into the head here. Now it will screw all the way in until you hear it engage the head. You've now got pressure into the cylinder, and all we do is dial in the pressure. So the gauge will come up. Now, depending on whether you're using beer or a mix, take it up to probably maybe 5 to 6 PSI for beer, and you can take it up to even 10, maybe even 12, maybe even 15 if you want to, for a liquid. So whether you're doing a mix, like a margarita mix or a rum and Coke mix. So that's sitting on about 10% at the moment. I'm just gonna back that off a touch. All right, and there we go. So now it's just a matter of pulling the trigger on this and out comes the liquid. It's that simple. Now I'll just show you how to depressurize the system in case you want to change heads. Now remember, when you do depressurize and you've used one of these, you'll have lost all the CO2 in the canister and you'll have to replace another one in. That's the beauty of the soda stream. So what we do is first is we will dial our dial back here. See the dial? Dial it back all the way, okay, to off. Release the pressure till the gauge goes back to 0. That's it. Disconnect our bottle. Your soda stream bottle is now disconnected. You can undo this if you want, but you can also change the head now. There'll be a little bit of dribble out the front there. Don't need to worry about that. Put our head on. Like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the little CO2 bottle or little CO2 canister, the little mini one. So we take that off there, we just unscrew it, place that down there. Make sure this is tight. Nip him up with your fingers. Place it in here. Careful not to cross thread it. Wind it in. Now you wind it all the way in till it's tight. There, you'll see it's got to punch in the end that allows the pressure now to be released inside the cylinder and inside the head. Now, I dial up the pressure again. As you can see, have a look at this. You'll hear it going into the bottle. Up she goes. Doesn't take much. Don't go winding it up too much. And away we go. Out comes our beer, our margarita, our rum and Coke, you name it. That's how simple it is. Now remember, it's CO2, it's safe. Okay, these are not those nitrogen canisters that are very dangerous. We don't use those. It's a CO2. It does not put bubbles into the liquid. It is designed to pressurize the cylinder to push the water out or the fluid out that you've put in here. Now you can use it from anything, from soft drink to margaritas, alcoholic mixes, cocktails, you name it, even beer. So if you take it down to your local brewery, your favorite craft beer joint, mate, they will fill it up for you and you'll have beer on tap. Being dual wall double insulated, it means that it'll stay cold sitting out of the fridge. You can also place ice in there just by opening the head up before you do your mix and push the ice into the top. No problem whatsoever. And that'll make your drinks stay longer and colder, mate, for every party. So there you go. That is the Boss Keg. It's an absolute cracker of a setup and designed perfectly to take on your next camping trip or beside the pool when you have your next party or your next barbecue. Bring it along, mate. It's easy. CampBoss Boss Keg, mate. Get yours today.